Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube. For those of you that are new, welcome. You may also want to check out my main tarot channel, Moon Moth Goddess, where I do have a bunch of other pick a card readings posted for you guys over there as well. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can find my email down below in the description box. Just send me an email and I will provide you with more information on booking readings as well as other services that I do provide. So today's pick a card reading, we are doing what is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? Okay, what is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? So we're going to choose three cards today for each of the groups. And then we'll add on some crystals to each of the cards to help you guys with choosing your pile. If you do feel drawn to more than one, that is perfectly okay for today's reading. What is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? Let's see. Okay, so let's see what we have. Pile 1. We have number 5 with transition. Okay. Number 2, we have bloom in mud. And number 3, we have remember who you are. Okay, so let me add some crystals. I think I'm gonna put, actually group 3 will put yours first. We're gonna do a blue dyed quartz for yours. Okay, that is gonna be for group 3. And then let's see, for group 1 with transition, we're going to do this cat's eye. I think it might be a Jasper. Okay. That's going to be for group 1. And then 2, we're going to do Opalite is going to be for group 2. Okay. So those are your choices for today. What is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? For pile 1 or group 1, we have card number 5, transition, with the cat's eye Jasper. Group 2, we have card number 22, bloom in the mud, and that is with this Opalite. And then group 3, we have card number 39, remember who you are, and that is with this blue dyed quartz. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the artwork or the crystals, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, group 1. So those of you that resonated with number 5, transition, and this cat's eye Jasper, this is going to be your reading today. So we're asking Spirit, what is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? And as I was just kind of sitting here meditating on your energy for a little bit, the word lightening was coming through. Not lightning like in the sky, but more lightning. And I actually think I might grab, I think it was one of the alchemy decks, like more or less the process of lightening, lighthening. Okay, that type of lightening is what I was hearing coming through for you guys. And I know that there was something that I remember from, I think it was maybe this deck, the alchemy, about the process of lightening, but more or less because you do have transition here. I'm kind of feeling that this has to do with something changing within your energy body. But as I was kind of looking at this card here, I noticed that there was a lot of, it almost makes me feel that there's something that's changing within your energy body. When I was looking at this picture, I noticed how down here towards the bottom of this little creature's like lower extremities, how the energy is lighter. And then up here towards the upper part of the body, which we can look at these as like the chakras, it's almost more dense in energy here. Okay. So I feel like, and also he's got these little butterfly wings on its back, but I'm kind of seeing this process as a lot of moving energy that's kind of moving up through your chakras that is helping to transmute any type of dense, stagnant, blocked type of energy. The word crystalline was also coming through, lightning and crystalline. And I don't know if maybe some of you have heard that phrase before, like crystalline body. Almost like there's something changing within you on a very deep spiritual level to your energy body, where I feel like many of you that chose this pile have been doing a lot of work, a lot of healing, a lot of releasing and clearing of your energy. So this, to me, this in this card, like I said, it looks like there is movement, almost like you're going through this process of removing a lot of the dense energy that's surrounding the upper chakras, which is essentially what you want. You want to be able to access the upper chakras and to function from the upper chakras, okay? the crown, the third eye, the throat chakra, and the heart, which is kind of like the midpoint connecting the lower chakras and the upper chakras. So I'm kind of feeling that you are in a space right now on a soul level where there is a lot of transmutation of energies, a lot of releasing, a lot of lightening in a way of your energy body away from dense, blocked, stagnant energy that's just kind of like weighing you down. It's almost like purification process is kind of what I'm getting from this. Okay? There's also a lot of butterflies around. A lot of releasing things. And I'm noticing, I don't know if this is the end part of its mouth here, but I almost imagine it's like his little mustache coming out of his mouth, but it's kind of like all of this energy that he's holding surrounding, almost like releasing out of the mouth. So maybe for some of you there's been a lot of expression of maybe a lot of the dense energies that you've been holding on to, and a lot of releasing in that process. So I feel like it's something really beautiful that's happening here to you. I almost feel more so that this is in a way with the word lightning that was coming through for what I was seeing for you guys, is more a lightening of the density. Like I said, the your energy body, to help you to release and purify. So let's just start with the tarot here. Actually, no, let's read this message first. This is from the Wisdom of the Wild Things Oracle, and then we'll pull the tarot. So it says, it's okay when you don't feel like yourself. It's okay when you aren't who you used to be, and you aren't yet who you will become. This is the butterfly soup of change. Upon entering the cocoon, the caterpillar ceases to be a caterpillar. Its DNA literally stops showing up as a caterpillar, but likewise does not show up as a butterfly. This in-between phase is called the imago, where the image of becoming a butterfly shows up prior to the cells actually forming. If this is the soup you found yourself in, Follow the caterpillar's example. Cocoon yourself with quiet and stillness. Get cozy. Befriend the unknowing, your becoming. The new wings are on their way. Whether you hope for a winged new life, career, relationship, or health report, allow yourself to rest and unravel in peace. It's essential. The image of your new life will arrive, and with it, all the winged DNA changes you need to support this new version of you. Okay, so that is really beautiful. Okay, so now let's pull some tarot and see what we can add. So, group 1, what is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? 6 of Wands. Okay, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. What is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? We have the Queen of Cups. What is your soul experiencing? Yes, look at that. We got the Death card. The Death card is about change, transition, endings, new beginnings. Look at how down here she's all like skeleton, right? Down to the bones, the bare bones. And then here her head is kind of like in this sphere bubble. And she's surrounded by all of these flowers. And she's quiet. I mean, she looks like she's quiet. She's still. Okay, let's see what else. What is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? And I feel like this is a really beautiful milestone for you because you started off with the 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands is about an accomplishment, some type of success, some type of victory. So I'm seeing this as a beautiful milestone for you in your transition process, in your transformation. Okay. What is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? Some of you, I see that there's a lot of healing and transmuting of energy for those of you that do have a wounded inner child. Okay. Yeah. 6 of Swords, which is also a card of transition. Okay. Moving on. This is the in-between. Okay. The 6 of Swords is the in-between. Beautiful. And then we have the Knight of Cups. Five of Wands. And we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. So, and there's the Hierophant. I love that because this is number 5 and the number 5 with transition. So, let's talk about this. Okay, let's talk about this. This is beautiful. Pile 1, group 1. I notice also that you have the Page here, the Page, the Knight, and the Queen. So Some of you, this could be even working on healing. There's a lot of heart chakra energy here, which again, like I said, there's a lot of dense energy that looks like it is surrounding the heart chakra. But the way that it's almost like he looks like he's blowing all of that out of its mouth. And there's little butterflies that are kind of going with that. So some of you, like I said, the ones that those of you that chose this pile, there's a lot of healing here. And I'm seeing this, like I said, as a lightening process of your emotion. It might even be your emotional body, where you are releasing a lot of this heart energy. Some of you, this could even be a heart chakra awakening. Okay. A lot of clearing here from the inner child. I'm also seeing teenager. Okay. Those of you that have a wounded teenager energy or things, this could even be something that's surrounding for some of you, like your first love, wounds that you have from childhood. Again, like I said, wounds from your teenage years or even early adulthood. And with the Hierophant as the overall energy here, the Hierophant is about our beliefs. It's about our values, our morals. So I feel like this is a lot of you changing your beliefs. Okay. A lot of you working through that and what do I want to say? Leveling up, okay, most definitely, because the Hierophant can also talk about higher wisdom, higher knowledge. So I almost feel like as you're kind of moving through this process of releasing a lot of emotions and, some of you are dealing with some pretty heavy stuff, okay? I don't feel like that's all of you, but some of you, I'm definitely getting that, moving through a lot of dense energies, okay? Really learning how to express your feelings, your emotions, and move through these. And in that process, this is helping you to replace old belief systems, right? So it's kind of like with all of that dense energy comes along with those old belief systems. And through this process of, I'm definitely feeling fighting to, in a good way, the fighting in regards to, like, I will heal. I will move through this. I am going to focus on no longer allowing these energies to be something that block me from my ascension process or for my soul's growth. So even with the Five of Wands here, after the Five of Wands is the Six of Wands. Now the Five of Wands is the struggle. It's the conflict. It is the challenge here. And I see this beautiful opening, okay? Because I'm noticing with this Queen of Cups here how she's got her little seashell like in front of her, holding it out open like that with all of this beautiful energy that's kind of coming out of it. And so I'm definitely feeling like this is you kind of moving into that space of the Queen of Cups, which is about compassion. It's about empathy. It's about love, nurturing. So many of you may have been doing, a lot of self-love care practices, a lot of taking time to nurture yourself, a lot of time to really look within, and get reconnected into your heart space. I feel like a lot of this is also helping some of you to work on improving your intuition, improving your creativity, okay, is another thing that's coming through here. And I feel, like I said, that this is a beautiful milestone for you on a soul level. I feel like with that too, as you're kind of moving through these energies, the Hierophant is also a symbol of a teacher, a mentor, So some of you, as you're kind of moving and healing through this process, you might even be in a place where you're kind of like moving to the other side, right, in that transition process, where you are someone who's now gained so much wisdom, so much knowledge, as you are working through these energies and kind of understanding how they've affected your belief systems, how they've affected your um, any limitations to you progressing and moving forward. It's kind of like you're taking that time to really kind of sit with your emotions and your thoughts, and you know I feel like you're doing a lot of that inner work, and it shows on an energetic level. um the other thing that I'm seeing here with this Page of Wands energy in reverse, and I feel like this kind of goes back to what this card was talking about how the caterpillar moves into the cocoon, and once it moves into the cocoon, it stops being the caterpillar, and its insertion of the DNA to become the butterfly, right? So it's kind of like Spirit is saying, you're in that the in-between process where you're ready to step out here as the Hierophant, right? As the wise one, with the knowledge. And some of you might even, because the Hierophant has to do with religion, with spirituality, right? A very spiritual, wise archetype within the tarot deck. So, I feel like I don't even know what to say for this pile. It's just such a beautiful energy of healing and transformation. And I feel because you're moving this dense energy that was surrounding your heart chakra. And when we're here, on earth, we want to be able to connect with self and other at the level of the heart. And sometimes when we go through certain traumas or certain experiences in life, it can definitely create a lot of blockages within our heart. And I feel like as you're going through this process of release, whether that is you talking about it, going to therapy, talking to others, allowing yourself to feel your feelings and cry or release anger or pain or resentment or whatever it is that you're holding on to, that it's kind of like you're taking the time to understand it and to work through it versus ignore it and suppress it, So on the other side of that with the Hierophant is so much wisdom and knowledge that you've gained from being able to understand and give a voice or allow yourself to work through these energies. And with that Page of Wands in reverse, Page of Wands is about starting down a new path. With excitement, with exploring, with discovering. So it's almost like you're right there on the verge of ready to start that new journey, right? Without all of this baggage that may have been weighing you down heavily. So I'm seeing this as, like I said, kind of like a lightning process of for some of you, your emotional body. Okay, carrying a lot of that very dense, blocked, stuck energy that's there, and really getting that energy to move to help you to be able to access the upper chakras. When we experience love in life, we want to be able to experience it from the heart chakra. And sometimes when the heart chakra is blocked, or we've got a lot of blocked or dense energy within the body, we may only be functioning from the lower chakras, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus. And we want to be able to keep that energy, open for us to be able to connect with spirit, to be able to connect with our higher self. And so I feel like there's a beautiful stabilization of your emotions. So yeah, so maybe for some of you, you've been kind of feeling kind of like this card is talking about, like that very quiet, still, almost like you can feel like something else is coming, but you don't know yet what it is. And I feel like this here is confirmation for you. For those of you that are just kind of feeling like, you might even be like somebody who's already had an awakening and has gone through that process of your ascension, and then you kind of just feel like everything's quiet. Like, what happened? Like, what's next? And I feel like this is almost like putting you in this phase on purpose to take this time to transmute what you need to, so that you are ready for that new journey, that new path, that new direction, that new version of you, with your being able to then integrate all the knowledge and wisdom that you've gained from the old version of self, right? Taking the knowledge and the wisdom with you to add into your spiritual toolbox, and then leaving everything else behind. Okay, is what I'm getting from this. I think I want to clarify this a little bit, the Death card here, because that is the Death card, and the Hierophant here, okay, are the major arcanas that are here. So the Death card being change, endings, transformation, transition. The Hierophant being tradition, values, morals, learning. So this could even be a death to the old beliefs, right? The old belief systems that were keeping you stuck, that were keeping you blocked. Like I said, with the Six of Wands being present, this is a milestone for you on a soul level, okay? So it's something to be proud of, for you to be able to get to this point where you are working through this, versus, like I said, suppressing, ignoring, and not working through it, okay? Because how else are we going to ascend? How else are we going to become our best version of self without doing this? Okay, there isn't a way. There is no way. You've got to work through it. Okay, so let's see. Why is the Death card here? So we've got Scorpio energy here, and also Taurus and Libra. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Why is the Death card here? We've got the Strength card and the Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like with the Strength card here, there's a lot of balancing. I'm seeing a lot to do with emotions here. Okay, a lot to do with your feelings, with your emotions. I'm kind of seeing for some of you, this is a lot of, I want to call it release from ego captivity. Like I said, a lot of stabilizing of emotions here. There's just this, even in this Four of Cups card here, she looks like she's leaning against the tree. Her third eye's open, but she looks like she's meditating. She's meditating here. We also have Leo energy here. Why is the Death card here? Seven of Pentacles. Yep. So the Seven of Pentacles is taking a pause to reevaluate, reassess. Okay. I do feel with the Strength card, this is us learning how to be more confident. There's a lot of energy happening within the solar plexus as well. Okay. A lot of energy happening within the solar plexus. I'm also seeing, like I said, the heart chakra here. The heart chakra and the solar plexus. And that's about where this dense energy is within this little creature here. Okay. I love that. Okay. So let me see. Let's ask Spirit if there's anything else. I think I'm going to grab an oracle deck here and let's see. So keep doing what you're doing. Pile 1, keep doing what you're doing here. Yeah, I feel like it's like you're moving away from this space of having distract yourself away from certain uncomfortable feelings, emotions, things of that nature. But now it's kind of like many of you are finding the strength to face a lot of those old wounds, you know, and really taking time to say, okay, do I still need this? No. Get rid of that. Do I still need this? Do I need to hold on to this anger? Do I need to hold on to this resentment? Do I need to hold on to this old pain? No. That can go, you know? It's like there's this beautiful energy here. I love it. Okay. Anything else for pile 1, Spirit? Anything else for pile 1? We have dreams and soothe. With slippery elm. Slippery elm is really good for your throat. Okay. I'm seeing meditation here. So I feel like Spirit's advice to you here, you know, some of you might even be going through clearing in your throat chakra here as well. Okay. Makes sense. It's all kind of like in the middle of the body as you're kind of getting the energy to move upwards. Some of you may have been noticing changes also in your voice. Okay, changes in your voice. I do feel with the dreams here, more or less this is Spirit wanting you to really pay close attention to the messages that are coming through your dream state, as there might be some clues to certain things that are within your subconscious that your Spirit team is trying to bring to your attention that still might be there, okay, as you're moving through this process of clearing. Meditation may also be something that's really helpful for you to, if you're not doing it already, to kind of incorporate into your spiritual practice, okay, to help you connect with your inner child, with your teenage self, with your higher self, your spirit team, to help to guide you in that way. Okay. All right. So that is all that I have for you. Pile number 1. I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, group 2. So those of you that resonate with card number 22, Bloom in the Mud and the Opalite. And we're asking Spirit today, what is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? So I'm sure most of you are familiar with lotuses growing through the dark, murky, muddy water, and then out coming this beautiful flower. And so I feel for many of you that may have chose this pile, you know, maybe this is you kind of going through this process of your transformation, emerging out of darkness. Maybe that is going through a dark night of the soul. Maybe that is healing and in the process of recovering from something that has been painful or traumatic, or you know, maybe this is you through your process of self-discovery. Of course, it's going to be different for all of you, but I think I want to start with reading the message from this deck. It is the Wisdom of the Wild Things. Okay, so that is number 22. Okay, so it says, lotus flowers grow in the mud yet they spring from the muck without stain. Glorious. This is true of your own essence. No matter how strife or muddy circumstances have mired you, your true nature is without blemish, whole, lovely. Tap into that nature, pull it from the depths. Your loveliness never changes. Your circumstances do. Your ideas of yourself do as well. But shame covers everything in filth. If you dig deep to your most essential self, you'll find a lotus, blossoming, fragrant, alive, and unfolding with luminosity. Don't settle for what the world, religion, your family of origin, or even your own twisted thoughts tell you. Go deeper. Your essence is innocent, delightful flower, and your heart is its petals. Bloom. Okay. So, beautiful message there. Let's pull some tarot and see. What is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? Pile 2. What is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? We have the 4 of Wands in reverse. We have the Moon. We have the 2 of Wands. What is your soul experiencing at this moment in your life's journey? The 9 of Wands. So there's definitely wounded energy that's here. We have the Page of Swords. The Empress. Beautiful. What is your soul experiencing at this point? The Queen of Wands. I love this. Okay. Let's put one more. The Ace of Swords. Beautiful. Okay. So, and then look what's at the bottom. The Devil. Okay. So, in a way, like I said, we do have some wounded energy that's here. And being that we have the Moon present, the Moon is about deception, illusion, insecurities, irrational fears, clouded judgment, what else? Suppressed feelings and emotions, things that we've kind of stuffed away within our subconscious. Uncertainty, doubt, fear of the unknown. And the 4 of Wands energy in reverse is about instability, okay? Unstable energy. So the Devil is a very oppressive energy. It is something that keeps us feeling trapped, feeling stuck. And perhaps for some of you, it can be due to certain things that you do have within the subconscious. And some of these things, could be ones that we don't realize how much they impact the way in which we function in our daily life. Because some of those things we've suppressed from childhood, some of those things we've suppressed from painful memories and things from past situations that we've gone through. Sometimes it's even things from past lives, okay? So these things that are here, hidden, right, within the subconscious mind, can create a lot of irrational fears, insecurities, doubting ourselves, clouded judgment. They can be emotions or even thoughts that deceive us. And the Devil energy creates an illusion. It creates also very deceptive energy, very oppressive. It keeps our, in a place of emotional manipulation, whether that is our own emotions that manipulate our thoughts or keep us stuck or trapped in a place of fear, a place of being captive by the ego, okay? Meaning that we're not free, okay? We don't feel free. We feel kind of trapped by life circumstances or limiting beliefs that keep us kind of stuck there. So it's created this unstable energy within you, okay? But the process that's happening here is that with the Page of Swords energy here, the Page of Swords is about looking at the details, looking at the information. The Page of Swords is an energy of a student, a novice. This is when we are learning, okay? So what I feel like with for you on a soul level, where is your soul? What is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? Is you are in a way understanding, maybe, okay, for some of you, what these limitations are. Because there's a beautiful breakthrough that's happening here of you being able to break through. If we look at this as kind of like a barrier, right? It's kind of like you're that lotus that's trying so hard to move through this energy and to move beyond that of the ego, of the shadow self, of the fears, of the insecurities, of the things that keep you stuck and oppressed in past. Okay? So with the Page of Swords, this is your soul basically learning, like, whoa, I'm stuck here and I don't want to be stuck here. I need to be free. I need to emerge. I need to step into my power. And I feel like that's what's happening for you. You have the Ace of Swords energy here, which is about having mental clarity, being able to move through, right, these energies, and to be able to connect to your true authentic self. And guess who's under there? The Empress, the Queen of Wands. Okay? So I feel like what's happening here is your divine feminine energy within you is emerging. And this is her being her most authentic self, which is abundant, which is beautiful, which is attractive, which is worthy, which is worthy of everything that the universe has to offer. Okay? The Queen of, and I'm getting chills as I'm saying that right now. The Queen of Wands energy is about you being in your power. Both of them are about you being in your power. And you learning to be more confident in yourself, to feel more empowered. Okay? This empowered version of self is what is emerging here for you. You are emerging as the Empress, as that Queen of Wands. And also, because we have the Two of Wands energy here, I feel like your soul, in a way, because there is recognition of whatever this devil energy is for you. Perhaps it's things from your past. Perhaps it's a limiting belief. Perhaps it is old wounds that have kept you stuck or captive, right, within your subconscious, or in old memories of old things from past. And with the Two of Wands energy here, this is about a choice, right? So it's kind of like, in a way, your soul is bringing up to you recognition of that devil energy and whatever it means for you. The Two of Wands is a choice, right? So in a way, it's like your soul is telling you, trying to bring your conscious awareness to you having a choice. You can either choose, right, to allow that devil energy or the unhealthy aspects of the ego to continue to remain in the driver's seat, taking you through life and your journey, or you can choose to emerge out of this darkness and into your power, right? The choice is yours. This is being brought to your attention, being illuminated for you. We either choose to let go of that oppressive energy and continue to stay that way, or we can choose to step into our power, reclaim our power as the Empress, as the Queen of Wands. Okay? So, meaning that we can either choose to say, okay, here's all this stuff that I've been through in my past, and I can either allow that to be the lens by which I look at life and experience life through the lens of the devil, or I can choose to experience life moving forward as I emerge out of the mud as the Empress. Okay? And I feel like there's a lot of the learning process of learning how to be more confident in yourself, learning how to build up your self-esteem, learning how to love yourself, learning how to accept yourself, right? And sometimes, depending on the things that we've gone through in our past, that process is not always easy. There's a lot of unlearning we have to do. There's a lot of teaching ourselves, remothering, parenting, maybe reparenting for some of you. Okay? Learning how to not compare yourself to other people. Learning how to know what your worth is, what your value is. Okay? So that is a beautiful process that is happening here for you. We do have Capricorn, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Libra. I'm also seeing Gemini energy here. Okay. Could also be Aquarius. So let's pull any last oracle messages for you that Spirit has. Anything else for pile number 2 that they need to hear at this time about what their soul is experiencing? So I would say as you're going through this process, be kind to yourself, be compassionate, be patient. Okay, take this time to really mother yourself, nurture yourself, pay attention to what then your needs are. Okay, if there's things that are kind of coming up for you, honor that. Allow yourself to move through these energies. We have, look at that, expansion. I love it. Beautiful. What else for pile number 2? Dreams. This pile number 1 got this too. Dreams and expansion. And then we have repair at the bottom. Okay. So like I said, many of you might be going through your healing process right now, right? You're healing. And with that, right, we got a little wrench here. Your expansion on a soul level, right? No longer being limited by this. It keeps you small, right? We want to grow. We want to expand. We want to, with the Empress energy, this is all about fertility, growth, abundant, right? Abundant energy. So I'm certainly seeing this as you growing on a soul level. I am feeling with the dreams here. Like I said, pile 1 got this too. Pay attention to your dreams, because your dreams, you know, a lot of what is within our subconscious comes out in the dream state. A lot of fears, a lot of feelings, emotions that we've got within our subconscious for another person or about stuff from the past. So pay attention to what your dreams are showing to you or telling you, because these might be giving you some clues or some indicators as to what types of things are within the subconscious that you have to heal, that need your attention in order for you to recognize that these could be things that are limiting your growth, your expansion here. Okay, so those are going to be some important things for you to look at and maybe kind of investigate a little bit further. Okay, like let's just say you keep having a recurring dream about somebody from your past that keeps coming up, and it's a painful memory for you, but that person keeps showing up in your dreams. Why? Because there might be something that you're needing to look at or to heal, that's still sitting within your subconscious and still bothering you. So this is a way in which your subconscious is trying to bring your conscious awareness to your attention about something that needs healing. Okay, so pay close attention to what your dreams are showing to you, the messages that you get, the context of your dreams, and kind of revisit some of those things to help you to look at them and say, okay, why is this coming up for me? You know, what are my feelings or my thoughts surrounding this topic, this situation? Okay, to help you investigate further so that you are able to get that clarity that you need about why this is coming up for you. Okay, maybe things that are kind of like unresolved that you have to maybe attachments that you need to let go of, right? Because the devil can certainly be obsession, attachment, codependency. Sometimes it's unhealthy attachments that we have to people or to situations that we need to release ourselves from or cut ties with. Okay, things that we need to let go of. Okay. All right, so that is all that I have for you, group 2. I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, group 3. So those of you that resonated with the blue dyed quartz and the card 39, remember who you are. Okay, so we're asking Spirit today, what is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? So I'm feeling that those of you that chose this pile are on a path of self-discovery. And some of you might be having a little bit of difficulty trying to find your path, trying to find your direction, trying to figure out kind of like where you fit into the world. Like, what is your purpose? What is your mission? Why are you here? And it still may be a little bit cloudy for some of you. And I feel like maybe some of you are even a little bit further along than that, where you are starting to remember who you are and what your passions are, what you're discovering some of your talents, some of your natural abilities. But then it's just still kind of like the whole fine tuning of, where do I direct this energy? What am I using it for? What am I supposed to do with this talent? Or what am I supposed to do with this ability that I have? Okay, so I think I'm going to start off with the message with this first. This is from the Wisdom of the Wild Things Oracle, just to get a little bit more information here, and then we're going to pull your tarot. So 39. Okay, so it says, this moment boils down to this. You are not your circumstances. You are not your crisis, pain, shame, or diminishment. Your anxiety and trauma are lying to you. Endeavor to remember the truth in your core, like Nemesis, ancient Greek goddess of memory. You are starlight and seashell, moon pearl and mothwing. Now is the time to remember who you were before the world told you who you should be. Allow yourself to take up all the space you need to express your particular genius. Let yourself love who and what you love unabashedly. Make no apologies for what feels most natural and alive to you. Call upon the wisdom of the ancestors that swim through your veins, carrying the song of sky and sea along the chambers of your heart. Awaken true memory. Remind yourself you only need to honor your nature to embody true belonging. Okay? I love this part of this. You are not your crisis, pain, shame, or diminishment. Your anxiety and trauma are lying to you. Okay? Because they are not, it is not truly who you are. Okay? You are underneath all of that before you went through that. Okay? For those of you especially that have gone through some pretty difficult things, don't allow those things, experiences, to define who you are on a soul level. Okay? So, and that can certainly be, letting go of victim mentality, victimhood, letting go of the stories that your pain sometimes can create in your mind, right? Surrounding false beliefs, limiting beliefs, fear-based thinking. Okay, so let's see here. What is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? What is your soul experiencing? I'm hearing detachment, okay? Perhaps this is detachment from the old version of self, the old stories, the old beliefs, the old, the old stories, okay? Or detachment from certain people or even situations, right? You are not your past, okay? What is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? Six of Pentacles. Seven of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands. What is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? I feel like, because I'm noticing in the Six of Pentacles card here, this is about energy exchange. Giving and receiving. Five of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Cups. What is your soul experiencing at this point in your life's journey? We have the Emperor. The Ten of Cups. The Ace of Swords. I do feel with the Ace of Swords being present, many of you could, really could be going through an awakening process. We have the Ten of Cups energy here. This is a beautiful energy. Okay, I'm seeing the moon at the bottom. So I'm going to hold that to the side for a second. But I'm seeing this energy up here with the Seven of Wands in reverse. And I feel for some of you, you may be learning how to face adversity and challenges head on, because they may have very well been experiences that you've gone through in life that have really broken you down or made you feel broken in a sense, wounded, because I am seeing the Nine of Wands energy here, tired. Some of you might even have that feeling of like, my soul feels heavy, my soul feels tired. I've been through so much. I don't know how much fight I have left in me to keep facing adversity or challenge after challenge after challenge, And when we're in that Nine of Wands energy, we may feel very drained, exhausted, tired, like we've gone through and experienced so much in our life already. But the Nine of Wands is also about resilience, okay? And our ability to move through and have the willpower and the determination to not let life and its experiences knock us down and keep us there, okay? So what I'm seeing is happening here is that I feel like what's being illuminated with this moon energy here is how a lot of fears, insecurities, self-doubt, or even a lot of suppressed feelings and emotions, I'm hearing trauma for some of you, has been suppressed, okay? And for some of you, this could feel a little bit overwhelming on an energetic level, as there's a lot maybe to uncover, a lot to unpack, a lot to deal with. I'm definitely feeling a heart healing here, okay? Heart chakra healing. I feel many of you are awakening to your divinity, the Ten of Cups is a beautiful energy of joy, of happiness, of fulfillment, of contentment, which is something that might be a little bit of a struggle for some of you, is having those days where you feel happy, you feel joy, and you're actually able to experience those emotions. And these are very high frequency energies, which is something ultimately that we are meant to have, something that we're meant to experience, not just all of the negative, right? Not all of the stuff that's weighing us down. And some of you, I feel like with that Seven of Wands energy in reverse, might kind of feel that it's been really hard. You know, it's been really difficult. You might kind of feel or resonate with the idea of, like, I don't have any fight left in me, you know, to keep going if this is how life is always going to be. Just one thing after another, after another, after another. I feel like many of you are learning how to set healthy boundaries, how to stand up for yourself, how to do things for you, okay, to take care of yourself. We have the Emperor here, which is about stability and structure and foundation. So some of you are learning to build that solid foundation, okay? Learning how to step into your power. At least for some of you, this is about, there may be a lot of masculine energy here with the Emperor. The Emperor energy is about protection, stability, structure, foundation, strategy, coming up with a plan, taking decisive action. So this could be you stepping into action to create or even change, I feel like, change the reality in which that you live in. And I feel like there's also you starting to notice where you are putting your energy, okay? Where you are putting your energy here. Many of you are kind of working through a lot of inner conflict. Maybe a lot of things that you've buried very deeply. A lot of things are kind of being illuminated for you. What else do I want to say here? Some of you, I feel like you're really starting to come into a lot of your spiritual gifts, your psychic gifts. Allowing yourself to learn to trust your intuition and more, trusting in your heart more. Letting your heart be your guide, letting your soul in a way guide you towards this next part of your journey. I think I want to clarify the Ace of Swords here. The Two of Wands. The Page of Wands, yes. So this Ace of Wands is also clarity. It's a breakthrough. It's kind of having an epiphany or realization. And we have the Two of Wands energy here, which is about making a choice, choosing your path, choosing your direction. So some of you might be feeling inspired to travel, might be feeling inspired to pursue a new passion in life, or to allow your creative energy to kind of lead and guide you towards what's next for you on your path. Okay? I do want to look at the Emperor energy. Some of you are learning how to be more assertive and really stand in your power. Learning how to speak up and stand up for yourself. Okay? Why is the Emperor here? I feel like boundaries is a big thing, okay? Especially for those of you that have been people pleasers. Learning to say no. That's not what I want, okay? That's not what I want. We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I feel like with the Nine of Cups energy here, I feel like you're having a clearer vision about what your dreams are and recognizing the power that you hold to be able to create that dream, create that reality. The Queen of Swords is a very, it's a discernment, okay? It's discernment, it's clarity of thought, clarity of action, decision making. The Queen of Swords is also incredibly wise, knowledgeable. Okay. Some of you are finding your voice. Okay. This could even be about you stepping outside of your comfort zone, taking a risk, letting go, or I'm feeling for some of you letting go of the need to control. It's more or less kind of going with the flow versus I'm trying to control outcomes with certain situations. And I'm seeing the Lovers here at the bottom. Okay. So we've got Gemini energy here. Gemini, Aries, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Also Sagittarius energy. I'm feeling for many of you, you're finding, look at that, the Tower. Yeah, I feel like you guys are really going through a very powerful transformation. The Tower energy is something that happens by divine intervention to break down illusions. Any illusions that we may have kept ourselves stuck in. So many of you are going through an awakening here, okay? An awakening isn't just something that happens just one time. We can have many different awakenings in our lifetime, okay? This looks like a big one, though. This looks like a big one. And I feel like that is kind of helping to guide you towards union within the self, okay? Aligning both the feminine and the masculine energies. Many of you are learning how to step into maybe even a more healthy masculine energy. One that is strong, one that is solid. Some of you could be rebuilding your foundation. Some of you might even be healing a wound surrounding a masculine or even a father figure. Okay. Some of you, I feel like you are recognizing just how wise you are on a soul level. You're kind of being able to access, once these, illusions are kind of broken down, it's helping you to gain access to a lot of the knowledge that you have on a soul level. Okay? How to recognize what your fears are, and these might be things that you weren't even recognizing before, about how you were showing up in the world or how they may have created limitations. It's kind of like now you're seeing what they are and you're recognizing them and actually taking that time to address them and work on them to free yourself from it. Okay? All right, so let's see. We're going to pull some additional oracle cards and see if there is any more messages that Spirit has for you, group 3, about what your soul is experiencing at this point on your journey. You know, it's like you're remembering your power here. And some of you with the Tower energy being, look at that, awakening. Some of you with this Tower energy here might be really going through it in a way where it feels like your life is falling apart. Okay? Because the Tower can certainly cause a very chaotic, disruptive energy. It can make us feel like our entire world is falling apart, like the rug has totally been ripped from under us. Like a complete dismantling of our life, which means that we could be losing jobs, we could be losing friends, we could be losing romantic relationships. And why? Because those things are not in alignment for us any longer, right? The universe, in a way, is helping to realign you on a soul level and direct you towards what your destiny is, where you're meant to go, who you're meant to be, right? Remembering who you are. So anything in your life that does not fit into what that is where Spirit is showing you, you need to let it go. You need to let that person go. You need to let that friend go, because they are no longer in alignment, or this situation, this way of thinking is no longer in alignment with you. Okay? And sometimes that process of that happening to us can be very scary. We can feel like, what is happening? Why am I going through all of this? Why is all of this happening to me? Okay? Anything unaligned must go, so that you may find union within yourself and remember who you are, why you're here, what your purpose is. All of that will be revealed to you in divine timing. Okay? And that process, by waiting, right? Like, when am I going to figure this out? When is this going to happen? Trust and know that everything's happening in divine order. Okay? But I'm kind of seeing this for some of you as where Spirit is kind of, like I said, removing certain things, clearing certain things out of your life, old mindsets, old stories, old belief systems, friendships that no longer serve, romantic relationships that no longer serve. I mean, you might even, through this awakening process and having this realization, you might even look at certain friendships and you're like, I don't fit with this anymore. I don't resonate with this anymore. I don't resonate being at this job anymore. This doesn't fit. Okay? So that process of that happening to you, like I said, sometimes it's scary. Sometimes we're like, okay, well, if this isn't it, where do I fit in? Where am I supposed to be? Where am I supposed to go? Okay? Trust in the process, okay, of going through this. And many of you could, like I said, could be in that process of awakening to who you are. And Spirit is kind of giving you that very clear message to go this way, or go that way, or to do this thing. And you already know what it is. Now it's just about you stepping into action as the Emperor and creating that vision, bringing it to life, stepping into that role. Okay, for some of you. Clarity. I love it. See, look at that. Clarity and awakening. And then we have, oh my goodness, every single pile got this card today. Okay, every single one. Maybe for some of you, it's awakening to what your, or even clarity surrounding, because I'm seeing this in two different ways with the dreams here. For one, we should always pay attention to what our dreams are telling us, showing to us, because this could be ways in which that Spirit is kind of bringing to our attention certain things that we need to know, right? And sometimes when we're sleeping is the way Spirit kind of inserts those messages. So it's important for us to pay attention to that. But I also feel that this is you, through the process of remembering who you are, whatever dream, whatever vision you're having, like, or even what you imagine yourself doing, right? These ideas, this divine inspiration is coming to you for a reason. Okay? I think I want to get a little bit more on this dreams here before we close out. What is this message here, Spirit, with the dreams? I feel like this is you aligning with your destiny here. We also have Justice and the Two of Cups. And the Chariot in reverse. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So with Justice being here, Justice is about making a decision. Okay? Making a decision, and making the decision that is best for our highest good. Okay? With the Chariot in reverse, this can sometimes talk about setbacks, delays, stagnation. Okay? So if you feel like you've been stuck, or you literally have been keeping yourself stuck, some of you, and this is going to be for all of you, but some of you, I feel like there's a person that you're connected to right now, okay, that may not necessarily be in alignment for you. Okay, there might be a karmic lesson or karmic contract that you have with this soul, and there may be a need for you to have the willpower to move away from this person. Okay, this isn't going to be for all of you, but if you're already kind of having that feeling of like, okay, this isn't going anywhere, all this is doing is keeping me stuck or stagnant on my journey, there's a need for you to continue to move forward on your path, and it may be without this person. Okay? Your dreams may also be giving you an indication of that, but some of you might be needing to awaken to the truth of that connection with that person. Okay? Some of you, I feel like this is helping you to, like I said earlier, to align with your higher self, align with your both your feminine and your masculine energies here. So the Chariot energy is about the balancing of two opposing forces of energies. Okay, so we're trying to get both your feminine and your masculine energies merge together. Okay, look at how in this Two of Cups card here, they're both kind of engaged in a way with each other in union in the Two of Cups, and also something that's also happening here in the Lover's card as well. Okay, some of you, I do also feel like the universe is trying to guide you towards a divine counterpart or a soulmate connection, but there might be someone, or, you know, even a job for some of you, a job that could be something that you're needing to make the decision to let go of, because it could be something that's creating stagnancy in your life or holding you back energetically. And so you're needing to awaken to the truth of that situation. Again, not for all of you. And a need to have the willpower to move on and away from that so that you can continue on your soul's path journey, which I feel like is kind of guiding you in a different direction than this person. Okay? All right, so I'm going to leave this here for you. Pile number 3. I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.